Check, 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 check. I see it moving on the bottom. Hello, hello. Who's first? Is it still going to be Mom Nasty? Hold on, let me see. Do we get this? Let's see. I heard it. Nobody's coming in. Eric, your sound is okay, man. Fuck. So look, I finished this one. This I'm gonna wait for some more people to come in. We got 10 people in here, one like. Simon Dragon, first channel member. How you doing? It says that there are 10 people in here. I don't see nobody other than Eric Martinez and Simon Dragon. I'm doing good. Thank you, Simon. Just chilling. I was planning on fucking just calling it a wrap after this one beer that you guys told me to get. Russell Subtle says my phone froze on your last stream, had to restart it. Damn. David Koresh says Space Monkey Mafia here. Jeffrey Widow says, hello, Dubs. How are you? Mom Nasty says, there you go. Was it worth all the trouble? I just don't want to leave you guys hanging. You guys fucking asked me to go one more beer. There's the one more, and I finished it. But you know what I did for you guys? I grabbed two more. After those two, I got to go. So there's only 33 people in here. You guys see, I grabbed two more, and I got to go after that. Was it worth the trouble? It's always worth it. It's always worth it. Mom Nasty says, that's right. You already know what's up, big dog. It's a late night, 10:25. I'll be done by 11. Hopefully, I'm going to be done by 11. That's the plan. Juan F says, "Cool, homie, just got up for some water. You still up, big dog?" You don't even know, homeboy. They shut my stream down 2 different times, cut out all the audio, and I just started again. Lupe says, Shazam. Harvey Grimsman says, what the fuck? All right, I'll go a pound, a couple more. Hey, I got two more. Look, I grabbed two more. You guys wanted one, I grabbed two. I grabbed two. Just crack this one. We're gonna do it. I don't know why, fool. I have no idea. This is the first time it ever happened. Chiquatli says Dubs was a rapper called Dub C from West Coast Connection. Not me. Just left Doyer Stadium. Doyers are badass. That's right, RM. Junior hit the like. BB says, I was wondering what happened to you. I was like, damn, computer's messing up for you. No, I don't know what it was. So a thing popped up and says that the voice mod, I don't use voice mod. So I don't know what voice mod has to do with me. Chiquatli says, ever met a Tyrone Southsider? What does that mean? If you're trying to use a racist term, big dog, come on. This ain't the platform. I don't do that. One F says they're just hating, Holmes. Get your night right. Sad, yo, homie. I'm gonna be kicking it at my park tomorrow. Make sure I have a good old time. That's right. Russell Subtle says something with YouTube. I don't think this time I think it was my computer. It was weird. I had to restart it. I never met a nah, I never met a homie named Tyrone, big dog. Russell says I had to restart my phone too. Carlos Blanco says good night, OG. Hey, good night, homeboy. You have a good night. Sleep well. We're back with 58 in the building. My homeboy Lupe says, I can tell you that for as far wait. I can tell you that for as far as Southsiders, these youngsters dropping the N-word are a bad look. Absolutely. Chicuatli says, Buenas noches, program over. Buenas noches, big dog. You have a good night. Juan F says, now I can't sleep. BB says, sounds like someone is being sensitive about something that you said and turned you in. They want you to be. You look at you at these what? Okay, wait. Sounds like someone is being sensitive about something that you said and turned you in. They want you to be you. They want to be you. Look at you. Got all these wish they could be as cool as you and funny. Thank you. I appreciate that, BB. Joseph G. That's my camarada right there. What's up, Joseph? How you doing, big dog? And Joseph says, what's up, Lupe? And what's up, Dubs? King Kong says, Dubs, I thought you did a run. What? Good timing. I went for a cigarette. Juan, if I got a question, Holmes, have you ever broke down in prison? If not, how close have you ever come to that point? Yeah, I did. When I lost my mom. Look at the video when I talked about when my mom committed suicide. It was hard on me, extremely hard. Phil Bill says, "See ya, Dubs. I gotta work on. I gotta go work nights." Chiquatli says, "Use your words, homies." Simon Dragon says, "How do people use Wi-Fi in the joint without getting caught?" You know what? I never use Wi-Fi. My shit just worked. Alfonso Rodriguez says, "West up, best fan." Good Kush 818 says, "What it do, G? Right here, just chilling." Chiquatli says, "I couldn't stand individuals busted who couldn't use their words." You gotta be able to fucking study, man. Your brain is the most important muscle you have. Joseph G says, "Rest in heaven, moms. God bless, but respeto." Yeah. Hey, if you watch that video, you'll see it was very hard on me, man. Esteban says, "I appreciate you giving the truth. I've always give my support for the black and brown being both. Appreciate your content." That's right, Esteban. King Kong says, "Damn, that would be so hard. I remember my mom saying she wanted to die when I was in prison, but her life was turned around so much. She's so happy now." That's a blessing, oh boy. Russell says suicide is horrible in every way. It is. It was the hardest thing, man. At the time that my mom did that, like it would have been nothing for me to make a phone call and if somebody did something to her, have that handled. And to find out that she did it to herself, I had nobody to be mad at but myself. Suicide is hard, man. People that want to go that route, they don't understand how fucking hard it is on the people they leave behind. Thank you, Big Rob. I appreciate that, homeboy. My homeboy from the east side of Bruta says, "Bet she's proud of you." No, carnal, may she rest in power. Thank you, homeboy. I appreciate that. Juan F says, Orale, Holmes. I just lost one of my closest homies. I'ma live on his dreams forever. That's right, Little Menace. I don't know Quinn. I don't know nothing about that. Simon says, "I bet she's very proud of you." I'm sure she is. You know what I mean? I'm sure she is. Good cut, good kush. A1A says, "Blessings to my mom. You only get one." Absolutely. Mutlu, hey, what's up, Mutlu? How you doing? He said, "Hi, Dubs. How you doing, big dog?" M. Salceda says, "Happy belated birthday, Dubs." Thank you. I appreciate that. Jesus says, "Happy belated birthday." You guys can still hear me? I got to make sure. King Kong says, "Dubs, you've had a hard life for what I've seen of your videos, and I'm so happy you are doing so well now. You have helped me today. When I came in, I was so pissed off, but you keep spitting positivity. That's all you need in your life, eh? You know, everybody has a sad story, but some are sadder than others. You know what I mean? Like, I promise you, no matter what you're going through, there's somebody else going through worse, eh? Just keep that in mind." Raul says, "I had a homie and primo commit suicide 8 days apart in the night." It's hard, right? Suicide is fucked. You can't be mad at nobody but yourself. Suicide makes you like, if it was somebody else, you could be mad at them. But when it's suicide, you have to be mad at yourself. You think about all the things you didn't say, the things you did say that were fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, suicide's fucking rough. Mom Lassie says, "Hit the like button one time, por favor." Thank you, homeboy. I appreciate that. Chiquatli says, "Yeah, suicide is all bad. Lost a lot of homies to overdoses and them doing themselves in. And I had homies get murked in there and in the streets. Life is not a game. It's not. Absolutely not." Hey, I grabbed 2 brews. You guys told me to get one, and when the sound went off, I grabbed 2. But after this one, I got to go. I still have this one right here, and then that one over there. And I got to go let you guys go and just, kick back and relax and ponder my life. That's what I do. Lupe says religions have made us afraid of death and have misled us about suicide. CZ asks, did I read Swifty's Alley Times article? I didn't. Big Fig says Benji's waiting on their toes. Nah, not on mine. Chiquatli says, "Yeah, my older homie close casketed himself because he was a striker, full blasted himself in front of the cops." Damn. That's fucked up. But you know what? I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chiquatli. 3 strikers have a harder time getting out than vatos with fucking bodies, eh? Serio. It's a trip. Like, excuse me. So we had 2 SB 260, SB 261, and I don't know what the other one was that came out. But the 3 strikers, man, they have it hard. Like, you're better off having a murder and getting busted for a murder than a 3 strike. King Kong says, "Dubs, what companies would you want to be sponsored by? You spoke about it earlier, but what type of I mean, I'm open for discussion. Um, but it has to be like, so I drink on my lives. You know what I mean? So a beer company would be perfect." Eric Martinez says, "Putting my kids to bed, but listening to the chat on the earbuds hit the like button as soon as I log in. Your mom is proud of you. All the positive changes in her life. I always thank my mom for life." Thank you, homeboy. I appreciate that. Juan F says the thing in is life is too short and can be cut even shorter. Someone's always gonna be in worse shoes than you. That's praying to have the problems you got. Absolutely. That was positive right there. I like that. That was powerful. There are people that wish, look, you could be having a bad time, and hey, I never thought about that. That's fucking powerful right there. And there's people that wish they were in your shoes because their shoes are so much worse. Wow, that's crazy. Juan F says, got to be grateful for what you have instead of mad at what you don't have. Absolutely. Benji and Coco do not get along. Uh-uh. El Davila says, happy belated birthday, Dubs. Hope you had a I had a great one, man. It was actually 2 days in a row. So we had my birthday. We had the party on the 30th. And then my tia was like, oh, mijo, we're gonna do some, I'm gonna make menudo on your birthday. Can you stop by? And I went and it was a surprise birthday party. So it was great, man. 2 days in a row. I never had birthdays growing up, man. I'm not that guy. Like I don't know how to it was a trip, man. I'm just gonna say that it was a trip, man. To have my family there, my loved ones there, and um, them supporting me like that. It was nice, man. I never had that before. Russell Soto says lifetime supply of Corona for Dubs. That's right. Chiquatli says, yeah, I'm on my second strike, so I'm doing good and doing the average Joe life. Hey, do what you got to do, big dog. Prison ain't where it's at. I'm gonna tell you that. Prison is not where it's at. Lupe says, Dubs, our ancestors used to welcome death and see it as honorable. Absolutely, they did. He says, until the colonists came along. Good Kush A1A says, when you was younger, growing up before the gang stuff, what did you want to be when you grew up? You know what? I'm going to tell you. And this goes back to what I did tonight. I had two things I wanted to be, either a Marine or a gangster. And I tried being a Marine. I went to the Devil Pups program and they shot me down because I was already a fuck up. I was already gang banging and all that. And tonight, I went to a sushi spot and two Marines walked in and I gave them a $50 bill and I said, let me help you with your tab, man. And it was because I was like, man, I always wanted to go. Marines are bad motherfuckers, bad motherfucker, the devil dogs. But unfortunately, I went the route that I went, and I went up to them and I shook their hands and I said, thank you for your service. And I gave them a $50 bill. And when they were leaving, they looked at and me, I was already buzzed, and they looked at my beer and they were like, hey, be safe getting home. And I said, I will. But I think it's important. We should honor those that sacrifice for us, even if it's in times of peace, because in times of peace, they could still call us to war. And they're the first ones that are going to go. It's not going to be me and you, it's going to be them. And they're always youngsters, man. They're our nephews and our nieces. You know what I'm saying? And we should support them. So I just ask, look, I'm not even going to read the chat right now. I'm going to ask right now. If you guys, any of my supporters, you see anybody in uniform coming anywhere around you, please buy them their meal. Or at least do something, at least give them a $20 bill. Thank them for their service. Because they're gonna be the first ones. It ain't gonna be us. They're the first ones that gotta respond. Corolla says, hey Dubs, last time you were talking about a book about the Aztecs and the Purepecha. What was the book called? Oh shit, fool! Like right now, hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. Probably, it's called Meso. You know what? I can't remember. I gave that fucking book away on my channel, fucker. Don't call me when I'm buzzed. Don't do that. Ancient warlords. Hold on, hold on. I'm trying to remember for you, Corona. Ancient warlords of Mesoamerica. I think that's the name of the book. Let's look it up together, fucker. I'm gonna have to ignore everybody in the chat because you fucking did this shit. Because I don't want to be wrong. That was a bomb ass book. I actually have the book though. My pug is, hey fool, hey, my pug is fucking snoring right here. I think so. This is the one that they're coming up with. This is not the one. So they're saying warlords of ancient Mexico. That isn't it. That's not it. I have to fucking pull it out. Why you do me like that, Gorilla? Hamilton says, "Up, Dubs. May we honor all men and women who serve our country. Absolutely, we should. Absolutely, we should. Kamai, what's up, Big Kamai? Hold on. Big Kamai came through on my birthday. Thank you, Kamai, for coming through on my birthday, big dog. That meant a lot to me. El Davila says, I checked out the Traviesos animation. It was really good. They even have a Davila character. I'm gonna be in the movie. I think I'm gonna be in the movie, El Davila. Doma. What's up? Joseph G says, Doma. I'm just a view for study says, keep it up. Way. Why you gotta be away? BB says, I inspire you and the way that you speak and explain anything you say. And it always makes me think about how I can be more helpful in my community when it comes to things like that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Girl, my bad, G. Much appreciated. I'm gonna try to find it. I apologize that I don't have it on hand, but I've had a few drinks. Chiquatli says, if you get busted for certain tattoos, will you perform and raise your hand? I earned all of mine. Or if you're lucky and someone gets slammed back and runs the pad, you can slide them a 50 paper. Oh, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that because the legends are out there now. They got all the papers. So I don't think that's possible. I agree. So do I have a bookcase? I don't. Can I? Um Chicuatli says, when it comes to Mexica Cultura Inc., and you're not a criminal or a gangster, you got nothing to worry about. Absolutely. If you're not breaking no laws, get whatever you want. But I always say this: at least study what you're putting on you. Have an understanding of what, at least the legitimate understanding, not a prison understanding. Have an understanding of like as far as our culture, what that fucking tattoo means, what it is. Like you can name it. If you can't name it, don't put it on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't put anything on you can't name. Jeremy says, shout out to my son. That's a Marine station in Germany. That's right. Hell yeah. Desi says, hey Dubs, I asked you last week if my son spends too much time with this chick. You said no, he deserves a beer. Now she's pregnant. Good for you, man. That's your family tree, big dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, let your son and his lady do their thing. You know, you didn't want nobody over your shoulder when you were doing your thing with your lady. If you raise your son right, then you know he's gonna be okay. And when he stumbles, you're gonna be right there to pick him up and raise your grandchild the right way. No? Like I tell my daughter, hey, so if those of you that aren't subscribed to my TikTok, my daughter was her mom was 8 weeks pregnant when I got busted. When I got out, my daughter was 24 years old. I do not butt into my daughter's fucking relationships. I make it clear to her boyfriend, hey, as long as my daughter loves you, I love you. As soon as you put your hands on my daughter, I'm gonna deal with you. Other than that, I have nothing to say. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever they do, if they have a disagreement, it's none of my fucking business. Don't call me. I don't have an answer for you. Just don't hit my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Don't hurt her, don't break her heart. If you guys ain't gonna work it out, don't work it out. But it's none of my fucking business. Tony, I don't talk about legends, big dog. I don't. Gorilla says Semper Fi. That's right. Juan F says, I love our culture. I'm proud to be brown. Serio. Wouldn't want to be anything else in this world than what I am and what I'm becoming. There you go. That's cool. King Kong says, I really like Chicano art. My boy Kamai says, I heard Coco snore. Hey, you heard her? She's right here. She got her shots today, Kamai. All of her, like, so she got her shots. She's a big girl now. Now I'm ready to take her out in the world. We're gonna conquer the world. Quiet says, happy late birthday. Thank you, homeboy. I appreciate that. King Kong says, I can't wait to have grandchildren. My relationship with my daughter is really bad because I've also been in prison most of her life, and her mom talks mad shit about me to her. That's unfortunate. You know what? That's unfortunate, man. When moms do that, like whatever went wrong between you and her mom is between you and her mom, but she shouldn't shit on you with your daughter. Juan F says, check out Fabian Devora at King. He painted a lot of the homies from Homeboy's Industry. Big Rob from the East Side says, happy late birthday, big dog. Thank you, homeboy. I appreciate that. Okay, I got one more because when they cut off the mic, I felt like I should have grabbed. I don't know why I felt like I should have grabbed two because I'm really buzzed right now. Really, really. Um, Mark Cardenas says, hey, Dubs. I just seen how big of an influence our culture has made an impact in other cultures such as Vietnam, Japan, and the Philippines. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't it beautiful that they recognize the beauty of our culture, but yet the youngsters that we have here in Califas, they don't see it. So shout out to all the Asians, man, that embrace our culture, the beauty, like they embrace the best parts of our culture, man. Shout out to all the Asians. Serio. Those are our cousins right there. For those of you guys that don't know our ancestry, the Asians are our cousins, eh? Serio. ESOG. OJ says you going to work tomorrow. Fool, I'm a full-time YouTuber. What do you mean? I'm working right now. Well, what's up? You need a day off? Get at your boss, big dog. Because I'm my own boss. Juan F says, I'm out, Holmes. I got to go to bed. Good night, everybody. Stay safe. ESOJ says, how are Asians our primos? Understand your skeletal frame, big dog. I'm not gonna break it all down. The Asians are our cousins, 100%. KPB says, "What's up, Dubs? I just just had a chicken burrito for lunch. I'm a deportee from Korea, by the way. You like that burrito, big dog? That's right. I appreciate that." King Kong says, "For some reason on my TV, it shows you on a small screen. It's strange because I'm not a big dog yet, big dog. I'll take the small screen. No problem." Chiquatli says, "Hey, short dog says, what's up, Dubs? I'm right here, big dog. How you doing, homeboy? Take a sip. Let's all take a sip together. Those that are sipping, let's take a sip together. There we go." Chiquatli says, "If you can't understand the calendar, tonal powali, or the cycle of the trecena, or the seasons and months, meanings, and the name of the deities and animals, the imaginary and the calendar don't get it." Yeah, but you can't be that. You can't be that rough, Chiquatli, because a lot of the gente don't know it because they haven't studied it, and we have to introduce it to them. My five baby says, "Happy belated birthday, young Dubs. Hope you had the best." I did, man. It was probably the best birthday of my life. Danny G, what's cracking, big dog? Big Rob says, "It's crazy how beauty and violence go hand in hand. It's a trip." Absolutely. Mr. No Name says, "They are it." Kamai says, "Why you one for pun?" Well, Chiquatli says, "Asia is connected to the ancestors." 100%. Yes, OJ says, "Spencer, I forgot you do YouTube for a living." Absolutely. For now, because of you guys, the blessings that you guys bestow upon me, I'm able to do this as a living. Danny G says, "Thanks to them, the Spanish." Thanks to the Spanish. All right, Danny G, I see you. Do you think OG's 818 Southside says, "Do you think the OGs doing time causes youngsters to grow up influenced more by hip hop?" No, hell nah. The OGs? Mm-mm. King Kong says, "Nah, you usually on a normal size on a full TV." Shit. Do I miss my machining job? You know what, Joseph? Honestly, there's times when I'm like, damn, it would be cool to fucking set up a part. Setting up is fun, man. You know, when you set up a part and then you run it and everything comes out right, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, man. But I'm gonna keep it real with you, Joseph. I have a boss mentality. And so when I'm in a shop and I'm making somebody else like a millionaire, it was just like, you know what? Fuck that. I want to make myself a millionaire. And that's why I came back. You know what I mean? Like you guys gave me an opportunity to come and just do my own thing, and I'm gonna do it as long as I can. If I have to go back to machining, then it is what it is. But for right now, there's no way I can see myself being in a machine shop. That's right, Chiquatle. You already know. Oh, damn. Ben Cuevas is saying that we're wrong. Chingao. Let me read Ben Cuevas. This vato came in here fucking like a thug, eh? This vato said, "Look at Ben Cuevas. No, you're both wrong. Our origin of our haplogroup traces to the Middle East, West Asia. We're talking about Asia, fool. What are you talking about?" He says, "Iran, Iraq region. That's the Sumerians." He says, "Q." Oh man, homeboy. Look, Holmes. Hey, look. There are the skeletal frames that are recognized scientifically. We have the same skeletal frame as the Asians. So I'm not gonna don't lump us in with the Sumerians and all them. Like I appreciate you for coming in and spitting your part, but it takes a lot to tell another man that you're wrong. I know it's social media and it's easy to say that on, in a text, but to tell a man that he's wrong, that takes a lot, man. At least the way I grew up. Lucas Jackson says, "Fuck having a boss. That market opens 220 days a year and takes all corn." Yeah, that's me, homeboy. I got on. I was like, man, I'm working on parts that are like 16,000 every fucking part, 15,000, 10,000, 5,000, and I'm making like fucking $30 an hour, and this vato's making like that. Like, nah, I'm cool. I don't want to do that no more. Let me make my own money. Quiet says the native people of South America to North America are the same. Eskimos, absolutely, the Inuit are the same. Look, all of the peoples of the Americas are the same. We're all the same. We came from the same place. Chicuatli says, we stand where we stand. And Ben, you stand where you stand. We're not debating. Absolutely. Ben can be right if he wants to be right. I just know what I know. I know what I've studied. And I everything that I studied, I don't come from my people don't come from Sumeria. Anonymous says, I said dubs. I like seeing your views go up. Keep making progress. I'm trying, homeboy. I'm trying. Believe that. Chiquatli says, LOL, facts, dubs. You know what's up, big dog. I just know what I know. I studied for years and years in the shoe. This was my thing. Our history was important to me. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't know who you are unless you know what you came from. And what we came from is such a beautiful thing, man. Gorgeous, gorgeous, beautiful thing. And again, the Asians are our fucking cousins. Like, hey, check this out. I told a story about I had a Sally, and my Sally fought in Vietnam. My Sally had Ho Chi Minh tattooed on his arm. And I was like, what the fuck, homie? What is that? And he said, they're just like us, homeboy. They got heart like we got heart. The same heart they got, we got. And it fucking opened up my eyes, eh? The Asians got fucking balls. Gorilla says, I make $33 plumbing. I thought I was doing it big till till child support got me. Now I wish I got paid minimum. They won't take so much money out. You don't have to read it out loud. Nah, hey, but you know what, homeboy? Hey, Corona, once your child is 18, that'll stop. And you know what? You did what you had to do, big dog. Serio, you handled your business. I don't know how old your child is, but you take care of it until he or she is 18, and you know you're satisfied in your heart. Hey, I took care of business. Alfonso says, I remember your videos from when you were in your car, your break at work. I'm proud of you, big homie. You came a long ways. Keep pushing. Hey, thank you, homeboy. I appreciate that. Jonathan says, you should do a night of teaching us history, what you've learned about our cultura. Nobody watches it, big dog. Nobody watches that stuff. They want me to talk about prison and stabbings and all that. I'm so burnt out on that stuff. Honestly, I really am. J23 says Mexicans are mixed with all races. We have Asian, black, indigenous, and Caucasian. Absolutely. Especially after the conquest. Harvey Greensman says, I gotta be up by 4:20 a.m. I usually go to sleep around 12 a.m., get up and take a leak about three times. Three times? What? Big dog. Stretch that bladder out. What book would I recommend to start studying our history? Um, it's a book called Conquest of the Americas by Svetan Todorov. Start there and then go into the bibliography. Harvey Greensman says he pisses like a racehorse. King Kong says, "Nah, Dubs, keep doing what you're doing, and things going to keep getting better." That's right. Tweaks Alonso says, "Homie Dubs, you're gonna be a millionaire one day. Watch. That's my plan." Ah, what the fuck? Yeah, boy, I'm glad you deleted that mess. Shadow deleted that message. That shit was crazy right there. Party official Dubs, which institution had the most down pinto you ever met in? I don't know what that is. There's so many down motherfuckers in there that I can't pick a joint. Renegade Zero, I'm trying, homeboy. I'm trying to grow it in different directions and see what happens, eh? Art H says hello from the SGV. SGV is my birthplace. So the SGV always has a place in my heart, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm from Bruta and I love San Diego, and the SGV is where I was born. That has a place in my heart. King Kong says, "What was the It was a dude. He just said how that I was like really good looking. He said, "I'm a dude, but you're really good looking." And it was a trip. Like what? What do you mean? Mom Nasty says, "Oh my." Joseph G says, "Only 5 ads so far. Good shit. I won't be on here much longer. I'm gonna finish this beer and I'm gonna eat some menudo tonight. I'm gonna beat the cruda because I'm gonna eat my menudo tonight." J23 says, "Your channel has grown a lot. I remember when I signed up, you had 24,000. Good for you. Keep grinding." I'm trying, homeboy. I'm trying. It's not easy. Believe that. It's not easy. I have to do shit every day. But some of the questions you guys ask are actually like what gets the next video out. I'm not going to get a Tesla. Believe that. Tweaks. I will not get a Tesla. I'm a conservative. These fucking weirdos in California, they have rolling blackouts and believe that I will never get a Tesla. Oh, Ezekiel says, Dubs, tell the subs the feeling of going through a hunger strike. You wouldn't want to, no one to go through that. No, hey, oh shit, hold on. Hey, I've been on 43 minutes. This is the first fucking donation of the night on this 43 minutes. Thank you very much, Mason. I appreciate that. Let me write it down because we did have a tally from uh the last live. He says, Dubs, much love and respect. Have you read the book History of Dixie Normans? I haven't. But let me ask this. So I was actually involved in the very first hunger strike in 2000. And let me tell you something. After the first 3 days, you don't even get hungry no more. Your body starts shutting down. And they came around and they were like, "Hey, can we take your blood pressure?" And all this other bullshit. Right? And we're like, "Man, fuck you and your blood pressure." Um, That first that first one, we didn't get nothing out of it. In 2000, we didn't get nothing out of it because everybody was up and down. Like, what does this mean? What are we supposed to do? And we didn't have a fucking like nobody gave us a warning to so we can like hold on to our sopas and hold on to food in the house and just make it look like legit on paper. That's a hunger strike. No, we really went through it. And there were homies that were trying to like bust down and be all puro mexica warrior. Yeah, it was not good, Holmes. Hunger strikes are tough. They really are tough. Everybody's talking about Teslas. I'm over here like trying to be serious. You about was talking about Teslas? We got 108 in the building, 87 likes. I'm gonna finish this beer. I got 2 drinks left. I think I could make it one. I got one more drink. Where you guys at? I haven't. No, my back's not finished. Lucky. Who was that? No, 818 Southside. My whole back is not inked up yet. The majority of it is. Anonymous says, check that shit, homie. I'm checking with you. Once I'm done, we're done with the live. I gotta get some food in me. Hmm. Hey, Big Rob says, got prepped by my mom for hunger strikes. You don't like what she made? Go to bed. Chiquatli says, do a mukbang. I've done them. Nobody watches that shit. Show the menudo. Where's my pug? Right here. Mama. Come here, mama. Oh, she's knocked out. She ain't even trying to come to me. I got one more drink and I'm done. I just wanted to make sure. Hey, all that you guys couldn't hear me. That shit was driving me crazy. Ezekiel, thank you, big dog. I appreciate that. We're at $19. We're not gonna make the 50 before I finish this beer, but thank you, Ezekiel. I appreciate that, big dog. Oh, are me and Gunner ever gonna do lives again together? No. Uh-uh. And the reason why I say that is because I'm not gonna do lives with anybody anymore. I realized that, like I've tried to help a lot of people along the way, and every one of them has bit me in the back. I never did nothing wrong to none of them, but they always like they feel like, you know what, if I turn on Dubs or if I turn on Gunner, that's where I'm gonna make it. And they don't. Every one of them that has done that has fell apart. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, you know what, I'm better doing me. Eduardo says, Buenas noches, happy birthday, my G. Thank you, homeboy. I appreciate that. Harvey Greensman says, all right, Dubs, have a good night. I'm going to listen to whale sounds for sleep while I stretch and crack my back. That's right, big dog. Gorilla says, good night, man. Thanks for the positivity. I was down, but you're right. At least I'm going to be able to say I did my thing. My baby mama could say, oh, Eduardo. Eduardo bought the button himself. Here it is right here. Thank you, Eduardo. I appreciate
With
that,
the
big dog.
paperwork, you know how I roll with it. You know how I roll with my paperwork. I got that shit hooped. I don't give a fuck.
There you go. And I can't like Eduardo, that means a lot, homeboy. Like you really like it's never mind. It means a lot to me though. It means a lot to me. Ezekiel says hit the like button. Eduardo Mom Nancy says Eduardo C. Eduardo Contreras did that. I want everybody to acknowledge Eduardo, man. Danny says, now we can go to sleep a gusto. For reals, man. We can. I'm gonna make my menudo and I'm gonna be like, fucking Eduardo came through like a campeón. I thought I could make this in one drink. I got one more. Chiquatli says, Dubs, I can pop lock better than you. No, you can't, fucker. Don't even do that. Did my nickname come from the way I laugh? That's not so. My real nickname is not what I do on YouTube. No, it's from my neighborhood. I'm from the West Side, and so Dubs is actually Dub S. And my other channel, I actually spelled it all out. Is Dub S. I'm from the West. Let me read this, and then I'm gonna finish my beer, and I'm gonna get out of here. Anonymous says straight up. Hey, Twix Alonso. Hold on. Let me add this. Hold on. We're almost to another button, but I get it. Thank you, Tweaks Alonso. I appreciate you, big dog. But I want to read this straight up. You're the only one I watch from beginning of the video to the end. All those other fools are chafa. Some of them got good content here and there, but they're phonies. Dubs keeps it G. You know, I don't hate on no other channel. I don't watch them. I don't watch nobody else. But everything that I do, it's from life experience, and I never want to glorify anything. Like I'm gonna tell a story because I want you to understand how fucked up shit is in there. I want you to understand how fucked up the streets are. I want you to like really think like, do I want to be a part of this type of shit? That's what I do, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to provoke a thought. So thank you to everybody that was here tonight. Thank you to everybody that donated, everybody that just shared your time with me. As human beings, the most precious thing we have is the time that we spend with people. So be careful who you spend it with. All right. Everybody, please be safe. Oh, hold on. Let me finish this beer before I run my jibs. Hold on. There we go. Be careful who you spend your time with. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them. Thank you to everybody wishing me a happy birthday. I appreciate you guys very much, and we'll be back tomorrow, man. Thank you.